Yo, everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I'm sure all of you guys have watched the match. Man United 1, Wolves 0. Let me know what you guys think on the comments below, but here are my 2 cents. Before we get started, I am Luther. Welcome again to Man United Central. I'm super excited you're back here to get your updates when it comes to our Manchester United. All right, guys. So, man, you know what? I never expected to be watching the first match of the season and being in that much of a pressure cooker, right? Like the whole time I'm watching that game, like my heart rate is all the way up because I'm like, man, we are getting played off the park, right? Wolves came out to play, right? The way they played is as if like, look, you know, the whole idea, they don't have a coach. They just fired their coach. You know, this should be a walk in the park. Like the way I predicted, we're going to beat them like 3. I'm sure I was not the only one who predicted that United going to win by 3. Yeah, that was not the case. Wolves looked sharp, looked fit. Basically, they were winning every second ball. Like every time we got the ball, they were on us quickly. And our midfield, to say the truth, Casemiro cannot do that job by himself, right? Every time Casemiro was getting overrun, right? He was getting overrun each time. Basically, everybody, Mason Mount, Bruno, no one was able to control the ball. Each time they were getting passes, they were losing passes easily. And then once, for example, Bruno or Mount loses the pass, they turn around, we get counterattacked. And they were coming at us every time. Like, man, I'm telling you, whatever, I don't know what kind of preseason Wolves had, but that's what United need, because that is the type of ball we're supposed to be playing, right? They were energetic, they were pressing, they were like, they were trying to win each and every ball. We were struggling. We were really struggling. And that, to me, that match, it showed why we needed Amrabat yesterday. Like I'm hoping that Ten Hag, after that match, he went in there and said, you know what, guys, listen, we need to finalize this Amrabat deal ASAP, because in a game like that, when Casemiro is getting overrun, that's where you would bring in a player like Amrabat who can help in the defensive aspect of it, right? Because easily in that first half, we could have been down 3, right? But what happened is, what saved it is, in the whole game actually, is our defense. Varane, Lisandro, Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, and then Lindelof, who came in, they were solid. The defense, they were actually doing their job. But a lot of defending was like emergency defending, like, making sure like you put your body in front of the ball, that way, the ball doesn't get through. So that type of defense is what won us the game. And of course, to me, let me get out of the way, my man of the match was, of course, Varane, because he actually took that bull by the horn and said, you know what, I'm going to make sure we score on the Trafford end, right? You can see that goal was coming when Sancho came in, and then also Eriksen came in. We changed the way we play. We played simpler, right? Eriksen and Casemiro was kind of playing close together. Eriksen got the ball, he advanced the ball easily. Like no issues, no fuss, nothing. And when Sancho came in too, yes, Samiro, Wolves defender probably was a little bit tired, but Sancho brought in another angle which made us play better. But Mason Mount and Bruno, starting them together, they were kind of canceling each other out for some reason. Mount could not hold on to the ball. Every time he would try to hold on to the ball, he would lose it. He doesn't have that one touch. It reminded me of Lukaku sometimes. Lukaku was to get the ball and then the ball would bounce off of him, that kind of thing. So you don't attribute that with a player like Mount, right? So pretty much the whole team, like all front line, Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, Bruno, they were not up to speed. It's as if they were still asleep or something, right? And that if we were playing any other team, for example, Brentford, any other team, like on the top 6, they would have battered us. Like, we could have been like really torn to pieces. It's just like we're lucky Wolves cannot score for nothing, right? And, you know, so that is scary. It's scary to see on our first game. Yes, we got to be positive. We got the 3 points, which we definitely needed. And we showed, okay, Old Trafford is still a fortress. But to me, yeah, the team did not look gel. Ten Hag had mentioned that in his press conference that, yeah, the team looks fresh. They look like they're ready to go. You know, we had a really good preseason. It didn't look that way. It did not look that way at all. Like that whole match, like you were watching as if like these people were just sitting at a beach somewhere instead of, you know, getting their fitness level up to speed, right? So definitely, I know Ten Hag is a student of the game. I'm sure he's going to study each and everything to figure out what we did and how to fix it, because the next game we play at, I believe, at Tottenham, when we are away, we cannot have Mount and Bruno again away from home, because they're going to kill us, right? So we got Ten Hag needs to figure out something out, because we need more defensive midfielders. I don't know if you're going to start McTominay, which, you know what, I really hope he's not there by then, or what, or I don't know if we're going to have Amrabat by then, but he needs to make some kind of change. Now, the problem is in that midfield, when you make change, what do? Do you bench Mount? I don't know. That's your number 7. Ten Hag, you know, he was, that's his main player that he's been wanting to bring in this whole summer, right? You gave him number 7 shirt. Do you bench him? What do? You don't bench Bruno. So, and definitely you don't bench Casemiro if you're playing away. And we saw last season our big issue was away game. Whenever we were away, we were not winning matches. So we need to again go out there on the front foot at Tottenham and see what we can do. But the problem is, if we play the way we play today, Tottenham is they're gonna, you know, destroy us, because our midfield was non-existent. Yes, I like Onana played pretty well. The cross that he came for that ball, to me, that was not a penalty, man. A goalkeeper has to come out for that ball, right? He has to come out for the ball. And yes, whenever I played as a goalkeeper, right? When I'm coming out for the ball, I'm gonna take out each and everybody, right? It could be a foul, but you know, the whole point of him having the hands out there is to block in case, you know, the striker gets the header. So to me, that was not a penalty. I'm glad, you know, VAR did not ruin our day because when we saw the ref running as if he's going to look at the screen, I was like, oh my God, on the 90-something minute, the Wolves about to get a penalty, that would be the disaster. But like, luckily, the ref was going to give a yellow card to O'Neill, Wolves coach, right? So again, guys, I'm curious to hear your comments below and let me know what you guys thought about the game. Again, as I said, my man of the match was Varane. Onana really played well. He showed a lot of confidence. Those back passes, he can still ping the ball really nicely. But, you know, again, a couple of times he pinged the ball and Garnacho could not bring it to control. So Onana is a really big positive. Like every time he was coming out of the ball, he maintained that confidence. The defense doesn't have to worry about, okay, you know, what is my goalkeeper gonna do? The defense will have a confidence that Onana got this, got that D, he's protecting it. They can focus on advancing the ball, right? So that was a positive for me. Onana really had a good outing. And I'm glad he didn't, you know, VAR did not overturn that and give him a penalty, because that would have ruined his game, his day. Apart from that, guys, listen, you know, we push on, we got the win. That's what matters. 3 points in the bag, and come on, bring on Tottenham our next game, which again, hopefully Ten Hag can do his magic. That way we can get that W. All right, guys, that is all I got. Let me know in your comments below what you think about the game today. And I'm looking forward to reading all the comments. All right, thank you so much, guys. Peace. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, notification bell as you're rolling out. Thank you so much. Peace.